रंग इसका अपार, तीखा कम है फिर भी स्वाद, बेमिसाल बेमिसाल MDH कश्मीरी,
MDH Kashmiri.
MDH.
Live pictures coming in from the Palam Airbase. Abhishek, we were just getting some details of whether there's a possibility that he's taken out of another gate. We were told that it's airport cargo terminal gate 4. We don't know whether that has actually happened, Shawat.
It's unlikely because the latest coming in is that the only reason why there is a delay is because some of the procedure that was supposed to take place at the NIA headquarters is currently happening at the Palam airport. The details now coming in from the Delhi police is that from this particular gate around 8 o'clock he's likely to be taken out. They have communicated to the legal team that about 8:30 is what they're looking at reaching at the court. That's the latest now coming in. And the only reason why you're looking at all these changes is because of the delay in the aircraft landing. So we are expecting from this very gate, perhaps they would be taking him out anytime now.
All right, so we are staying with the pictures, and I think it's an occasion where the country is watching, the nation is watching, and
Okay, I think we have an issue with your mic there, Abhishek. We're just going to come back to you, but there is a 36-page document, Abhishek. If anybody has any doubt, including some in the Congress party who I'm forced to mention Congress. I don't like to talk about them because they want a fair trial. There is a 36-page document rhythm. There is some breaking news coming in. Okay, we have some development before I go across to the plea bargain copy. Patiala House Court, there's some action there.
Yes.
There's a Delhi police van. Rakshita's live with us.
Rakshita, tell us more. At the Patiala House Court, we can see a van is there. At the Patiala House Court, this is mostly a van that is also there, that is kept for safety if any untoward incident happens. Rakshita, give us more details. I think there is barricading that is being done at the Patiala House Court, not only at Gate 4, but viewers just joining in, let me also tell you that this is also being done to ensure the safety and the security of everyone who's present there, and also it's going inside the campus. So it's going inside the court premises. The van of the Delhi police is going inside the campus. This is usually being done as having one more for abundant precaution to ensure that they have safety and to ensure the safety. I think very soon, as we can see, the police cordoned off this entire area. Gate 4, we can see a lot of police personnel standing. The other gates will also be having similar barricading being done. That's the reason we're not able to get across to Rakshita. We've also seen inside the court, the judge is already present in the NIA court. We also know we have with us the lawyer Piyush for Tahawwur Rana present inside the court. Dayan Krishna, the special public prosecutor who has been appointed by the NIA, who's been fighting this case for the NIA from 2010, where he also sought and fought for the extradition proceedings in the US courts in California, who's appearing for him, has also been present there inside the courts. So it's very, very soon we are anticipating that Tahawwur Rana will be brought from the Palam Airbase to the Patiala House Court.
Okay, we have some more details as Arnab also joins us live on the show. Extra police force has been called in rhythm, so that you just saw the van that came in to the court. That was security being beefed up at the Patiala House Court from different police stations. We have information of 7 police stations from where extra police force has been called in.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. We are staying into the breaking news format. We have begun the debate. Our guests will be lined up, and I'm going to get my guest list in a minute in my hands. And as we stay with the breaking news coverage, I thank my colleagues for staying on with me, who will be with me for the next couple of hours, as we are awaiting the exit of Tahawwur Hussain Rana. Now, is he actually going to come out of that exit? Abhishek, I'm not quite sure. It could well be that the media has been waylaid here, because you see so many high-profile officials coming out of that exit. I'm not quite sure that they will move him out of that exit. Is there any other way they could give the media the slip?
Well, even
for security reasons.
Even the flight had a camouflage identification to it, obviously. So, given the high value asset that Tahawwur Rana is, I think all this is being done as part of a plan. The agencies do not want to take any chance. Even I'm not sure whether Shawan he's going to come out of this gate. But obviously, insofar as the Patiala House Court is concerned, there seems to be only one entrance and exit. He's going to be out from there only. Now again the gates are opening. The gates are okay, again shut. This is the 7th or 8th time that this has happened, that the gates have opened and shut again. Shawan, you think while there are options insofar as the Palam airport is concerned to get him out, so far as the Patiala House Court is concerned, there is only one place where you are seeing that deployment happening. So obviously everyone would be watching and having a glimpse of Tahawwur Rana there.
Well, in fact, as far as the Palam airbase is concerned, it's got 2 gates. Gate number 4 is the other one where there is a slim possibility. But having said that, the only delay that we are witnessing right now is because some of the procedures that they were planning to do at the NIA headquarters has now been shifted at the Palam airbase. And thereafter, he's being taken to the court directly. There are 2 gates.
I'm opening this up for a panel. I'm starting with the India-Pakistan panel on this tonight. My guests who are with me, Shawan, Abhishek, Niranjan and Rhythm, we will be going across to the guests for their reactions. We have a strong India-Pakistan debate on it, which is very, very relevant because Pakistan has been forced earlier today, the Foreign Office, they've been forced because of the pressure, the media pressure, the public gaze to issue a statement distancing themselves from Rana. And can I have the guests on air, please? Thank you very much. Okay, let's fire the guests on both sides tonight. Okay, I can see Sanju Verma. We have from the Indian side, we have Sanju Verma of the BJP. And we have Air Vice Marshal B.K. Murli, was part of the 2611 operation. He will be joining us in a while. And we have former NSG Commander Surinder Singh, who was part of the operation during 2611. I can see Asim Raza from Islamabad. I need the windows on the right and the left. Yeah, thank you. No describing required. Raja Faisal is with us this evening. Aditi, fix it the way the viewers like it, the way I like it, and then we'll start. Okay, what's the need for this statement? Asim Raza, very guilty statement coming in from the Pakistanis tonight. Video, please, in the middle, branded windows, and I would like to have the top bands ready, India versus Pakistan. Producers, do I have to give another instruction tonight? Okay, now what's the need for this very guilty statement? We are very sorry, but Tahawwur Rana had a Pakistani passport, then he did not renew his documents. We would like to distance ourselves from Tahawwur Hussain Rana. His Canadian nationality is more important. Please don't blame us. And what was the need for the statement? What was the need for the statement?
Thank you very much, Arnab. Thank you very much. This is not the case for the Pakistan, which is blamed by your side. Basically, once you're getting a nationality of any country like Canada, a Canadian nationality or American nationality, the citizen is handed over to you from the American court. This is not the way that you can blame Pakistan for this. This is simply a case of Canadian national.
Top band. No, but why did you issue the statement? Sanju Verma, why did you issue the statement? Sanju.
Thank you. Arnab, first and foremost, I want to make one thing very clear. That, Tahawwur Rana being extradited 17 long years after the horrifying 2611 Mumbai terror attack is thanks to the willpower, determination, conviction of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Because don't forget, Arnab, that the first time the Supreme Court denied Tahawwur Rana's bail plea was on the 21st of January 2025. On that very day, S. Jaishankar, our External Affairs Minister, met US Secretary of State Marco Rubio. And then on the 11th of February 2025, just one day before Prime Minister Modi met Donald Trump, the Trump administration authorized the extradition and surrender of Tahawwur Rana to the Modi government in India. So I think this is a huge diplomatic victory for Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the Modi government.
Okay, now I want to establish what has been happening here. We have had a situation, Raja Faisal, where the Pakistani Foreign Office came out with a statement saying, we have nothing to do with Tahawwur Rana. I would like to have Raja Faisal on the right. Producers, if I keep directing you through the show, who's going to anchor? Thank you. So the question here is, Raja Faisal, that this statement repeatedly put out. Entire social media of the Pakistani establishment pushing this statement. Why? Why have you been pushing it so hard?
I'm glad that you've highlighted this point, that today there was a statement from our Foreign Office. I think it is the same statement which I have been saying on your show, on other shows.
I will. Please do
because
the
what
direction.
we have been experiencing since more than 2 years, 2 days, that India has been chest thumping just because, as if somehow they have captured a Pakistani national who's an ISI and who's been involved and drenched in it, and now we have got him. It has nothing to do with Pakistan. Since late 90s, 1997, he has been, of course, Canadian national. He's been living in Canada, and then he was doing business in America. How he has anything to do with Pakistan when he was considered as involved in Mumbai attacks or any of the attacks? We don't know what kind of attacks he's been involved in. Whatever the attacks were, he was someone who was deemed as Canadian national, not Pakistani national at all. And if it was anything to do with Pakistan, of course, Pakistan.
Background music for a while, Aditi. But I'm describing the visuals that we are seeing. And ladies and gentlemen, these are visuals from the Palam Air Base. It's 12 minutes past 8. And we expect that within the next 40 odd minutes, Tahawwur Hussain Rana, main conspirator of 2611, will come out of this gate. Now, we don't know whether he's going to come out of this gate or that gate, or whether it's going to be a cat and mouse game with the media, which could very well happen. Our reporters outside. Can I be told if my reporter is live outside? I don't have a frame. But tonight, I'd like to go next to our reporter on the field. And I'd like a prompt from the output editor on the desk and the director, and someone to tell me.
Somyan.
Thank you. We have Rakshita. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. And we have Rakshita with us. Rakshita, what's happening? Rakshita?
Well, we just had a police van moving
Rakshita
out.
On
it
air.
was an empty police van. Yes,
in the window, bottom left.
10 minutes ago. Yes. 10 minutes ago, we saw a police van that was empty. Now it has moved out with one policeman inside. But as you can see, Arnab, there is at least hundreds of police officials of the Delhi police there. Hundreds of police personnel, female officers, women personnel also there, present in a large number at gate number 4, all throughout this stretch. And all the gates have been, in fact, barricaded. You can see these ropes that have been put in. The DCP, New Delhi, Devendra Mahila was here right when he was about to land, right around the time when Tahawwur Rana was going to land. We saw that the dog squad also went inside in the evening when there was anticipation he could land anytime soon. And now as we speak, full preparations are being made here with hundreds of police personnel there and paramilitary forces also on ground at gate number 4 of the Patiala House Court. The judge, we are told, has also reached. This is an important update, or not coming in, that the judge, Mr. Chandrajit, is the judge who will be hearing this case as soon as possible. This is the latest update we have. Judge Chandrajit Singh will be here at the court when Tahawwur Rana, represented by Piyush Sachdeva, Advocate Piyush Sachdeva, will be representing Tahawwur Rana in this case. And what we understand, you were pointing out that it could be a cat and mouse game. Yes, very well, because here too there were a lot of different clues given that he might be coming here. Or
that is from the Patiala House Court. I'd like to go to the Palam Air Base, please. I'd like to go to the Palam Air Base with Soumya or Gopi live to understand what's happening at the Palam Air Base, please. That's the live I wanted to go to. Producers, we got it wrong. Can we go to the Palam Air Base, please? Can we have the Palam Air Base shots live? Okay, let's take a shot on the gate. Soumya on the left-hand side of the screen with the visuals live. Directors, faster. Thank you. Now she's disappeared. I'd like to go across to here. I've been told 1 second by our directors tonight. And Soumya, what's happening there?
Yes, well, as per our sources, it was earlier that it will be any time post 8 p.m. that we can expect Tahawwur Rana
Top band, banded
and
windows,
the convoy
top
exiting
right,
from this
location,
particular black gate. This gate has been of utmost importance. We have
Full
seen
frame.
earlier today
Full frame.
Union Cabinet Minister
Full
Rajnath
frame,
Singh
shots.
exiting from here. Then
Full
we have
frame,
the
thank
CDS
you.
exiting
Top
from
band,
here.
location
now
established.
We
I'll keep
can
directing.
expect any moment from now Tahawwur Rana exiting from this particular gate. Remember, there were few developments in last 2 hours. At 6:22 p.m. we had Tahawwur Rana landing here
and
on the
Abhishek
Indian
in a small
soil.
window on the bottom
6:30
left.
he
Abhishek,
deboarded the flight.
you have to
And
move
then-
with what I'm saying, Aditi. You have to move with what I'm saying, Aditi. Abhishek is a breaking news story. I'm begging my directors to listen to Abhishek. Thank you. Okay. Change the shots on the top band then. Aditi, we have to move faster. Abhishek, move on, please.
Yeah, the breaking news development is Arnab that the process of arrest, and Shravan knows more specifics of this, the process of arrest of Tahawwur Rana is going on as we speak. That is the reason why he is not yet out of the Palam technical area. I have just got a message that the process of arrest of Tahawwur Rana is going on as we speak. The moment it is over, immediately he would be on the carcade, and the carcade would start for the court. Shravan, if you can get more details, the specifics is essentially.
No, let's go back to our guests out there.
The reason why he's not out yet is
Abhishek, we'll go to that because I think our PCR needs some attention on the visuals playing. We need to move faster on the visuals. Let me see the visuals play on air, please, for a while. Directors, can we display those visuals from both locations tonight? We've got the Palam Air Base. We've got the NIA court. We'd like to show both the shots tonight. This is live coverage, directors. This is live coverage. It's not done on 6 windows. And yeah, we're going to have both locations live. And we are waiting for the moment. Ladies and gentlemen, through the day, Pakistan has made many clumsy attempts to distance itself from Tahawwur Rana. I think it reeks of desperation and betrays some deep sense of growing anxiety. This is as much of a white lie, Raja Faisal, as saying that they did not know where Osama bin Laden was, while he was living a super-duper life within an army cantonment. The army put him up inside an army cantonment in Abbottabad. So the Pakistani army are liars, and defenders of the Pakistani army are in their trap, like Raja Faisal tonight. And that's why he's going to put a sudden outcry. This is a preemptive defense. The fact is, ladies and gentlemen, the kind of pressure Republic has put on these Pakistanis is
only because of one reason. Only because of one reason, India is calling it a victory. Either they want to use this man as maybe they are thinking that they want to use him as an exchange for Kulbhushan Jadhav, or if Pakistan says that it has nothing to do with this man Rana, then of course there is another prisoner exchange that can be exchanged with India, and that is of course Gupta and Yadav, who have been involved in whatever happened in the Western countries related to Khalistan movement. And as this guy happens to be a Canadian national, of course, if there is an exchange of prisoner, that could be the reason that India is so chest thumping. Maybe it can be utilized.
Former commando of the NSG commando Surinder Singh was part of the operation during the 26/11 terrorist attack. He's live with us tonight. Surinder Singh ji, can you hear me?
हाँ सर, यस सर.
जी, मेरी आवाज आ रही है सुरिंदर सिंह जी?
हाँ, मुझे आ रही है आवाज.
जी, ये तस्वीरें आपके सामने हैं. विंडोज को बदली जाएं, अदिति जी. और सुरिंदर जी, मेरा सवाल आपसे ये है कि आज पाकिस्तानी जितने हैं वो कह रहे हैं कि इसका हमारे साथ कोई लेना देना नहीं है. सारे दिन इन्होंने स्टेटमेंट पे स्टेटमेंट, करीब 100 ट्वीट्स इन्होंने किए हैं कि तहव्वुर राना को हमारे साथ लिंक मत कीजिए. आप खुद कमांडो थे उस ऑपरेशन में, आपको क्या लगता है आज?
नहीं, आज ये जो है ना देश के लिए बहुत बड़ा जो है ना एक खुशी का माहौल है, क्योंकि इतना बड़ा जो हमला हुआ, उस हमले के अंदर जो मास्टरमाइंड था वो मास्टरमाइंड आज हिंदुस्तान की सरजमी के ऊपर आया है। और ये जब संभव हो पाया है जब देश के प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र भाई मोदी जी और देश के गृह मंत्री अमित शाह जी ने निर्णय लिया और मीडिया ट्रायल ने लगातार 2008 से जो ना इस हमले के ऊपर पूरी नज़र बनाए रखी और दिखाते रहे। और मेजर ये ताहव्वुर राना जो है ये आर्मी के अंदर डॉक्टर भी था, इसका पूरा हर आदमी जानता है। और ये ISI का एजेंट के तौर पे भी इसने हिंदुस्तान में रह के काम किया है।
Let him speak, अभिषेक।
पूरे देश के अंदर भ्रमण किया इन्होंने, हर उसके अंदर जाके चाहे वो हापुड़ हो, लखनऊ हो, मथुरा हो, आगरा हो, सब जगह इन्होंने प्लानिंग किया। और इस हमले को लॉन्च करने से लेके आखिरी गोली चलने तक इसकी पूरी नज़र थी। वो उन लोगों को गाइड करने के अंदर भी शामिल था। और इसको पकड़ने से ये रहेगा कि परत दर परत हर चीज की परत खुलेगी। बहुत सारे जो इनके स्लीपर सेल हैं, किन लोगों के पास रुके, कौन लोग रहे,
पता है कि उसमें क्या रिजल्ट निकला था?
उसमें तमाम चीजों का जो है ना यहाँ पे निकल के आएगा। और यहाँ अमेरिका के साथ से लेके आना बहुत बड़ी चीज है।
अजय, एक मिनट, पुट मी ऑन द लेफ्ट विंडो विद इंडिया व्यू प्लीज। थैंक यू। आई जस्ट वांटेड टू विंडो। थैंक यू। राजा फैसल जी, राजा Faisal, put Raja, put Yaqub, like two Pakistanis on air right now, one on the left and one on the right. Thank you very much for that. And now, Mr. Abdul Samad Yaqub ji, I want to give you reason after reason. I'll give you some reason. I don't agree with this statement, please. Just, I can't see him, and the person who is speaking is not on air right now.
This is a scripted statement. This is just a rhetoric, nothing else. I don't think so. Like you're talking about, he's a captain. Doctor.
In order to take them on, Aditi, you'll have to put me with them with no disturbance. Me with the Pakistanis. Thank you very much, directors. Make it easy for me to anchor this program tonight. Surendraji is not right now speaking to them, and therefore it will be much more convenient, Aditi, since I can then anchor the program if you make the windows appropriately. Thank you. And Asim, listen to me.
Yeah.
Don't get excited, first of all, okay? This man was a member of the Pakistani security forces. He was in the Pakistani army with the rank of captain. You know, you people, you are such doglebaz people that you use a person and you refuse to identify him. Only a Pakistani can say that I don't know another Pakistani, because you have a use and throw policy. This man has worn the Pakistani army uniform. He's been born a Pakistani citizen, has been a Pakistani citizen most of his life. He served in the Pakistani army, and like the people who died in Kargil, whose bodies you refuse to take back, and like Kasab, all you Pakistanis are saying he's not a Pakistani today. He has not served in the Pakistani army. Exactly. Has he or has he not? No, with what face? With what face do you make these comments on air?
It's not proven yet, and it is not proven yet.
It is not proven that he was in the Pakistani army.
It is not proven.
He have nowhere to hide.
First pictures.
First pictures, can I have the visuals on air?
First pictures.
1 minute, we are having
pictures.
1 minute. First pictures, then Abhishek, you'll have to specify what the first pictures are of.
First pictures of Tahawwur Rana, Arnab.
Where are they?
Pictures of Tahawwur Rana, I've just put in the group.
Okay, we got the first picture of Tahawwur Rana. Can we put it in together, please? Immediately.
Pictures of Tahawwur
we are
Rana.
getting first pictures of Tahawwur Rana. It cannot happen with 5 windows on air, Aditi. It will be with you, but doesn't mean you resort to go back to the 7 window.
Okay, you can.
Put the pictures of Tahawwur Rana.
Zoom into this.
Well, the jib camera guys have to move.
Zoom into this. The first picture.
We got the first pictures of Tahawwur Rana, ladies and gentlemen. Can you zoom in, please? You don't move the entire jib. You move into the camera.
Zoom in. Yeah, there you go. That's the first picture. That's the first exclusive picture. I'm trying to.
Can we get that picture on air soon?
There you go.
You do not go to the long shot again.
That's the first picture of Tahawwur Rana.
Well, we have to be able to get this. Well, describe it, ladies and gentlemen. Can we zoom in a little better? There are actually about 5 cameras in the studio. They can zoom in. Can we put the first pictures on air by taking this visual and putting it on? Ladies and gentlemen, we have to move faster. I'm requesting our production team at this very critical moment. Only Republic has the first pictures of Tahawwur Rana. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. These are the first pictures of Tahawwur Rana. Abhishek, describe the pictures out here that you're seeing. We do not go to any other visuals. We stay with those pictures, Aditi. And to the news desk, we stay with these pictures. And now Shravan, Niranjan, Rhythm and Abhishek have to kindly wake up and describe what we are seeing on it. Over to you, Abhishek.
All right, these are first pictures of Tahawwur Rana, that man in brown, top to bottom with beard, looking the other side with white hair.
Beard. We're seeing a white beard.
Yes, that's Tahawwur Rana, with balding white hair on his head. And he's accompanied, NIA sleuths are holding him tight. Shravan, more details if you have.
Well, in fact, the NIA just released the picture. This was just moments after he was landed. In fact, you have 3 of the senior officers of the NIA. They're part of the investigating team. And Tahawwur Rana, 62-year-old Tahawwur Rana, the picture.
We have several visuals right now. We have long visuals. We have a better shot. I think our production team can pull out those visuals.
We've got 3 sets of pictures. And we've got 3
sets of visuals. What I'm seeing in these visuals is that there is this man who's in these brown overalls. He's looking quite old, right? He looks like he's got a little bit of a bald patch behind him. No, we're not taking this off the phone. Thank you, Aditi, for the advice. Yeah, and we are staying with this. There are 3 people holding him. There's all 3 of them have NIA written behind them. And this picture is taken from the back, and this man is wearing a sort of a grey, Tahawwur Rana is wearing a grey inner with a brown overall, and he is dressed pretty much like a convict out here.
In fact,
and we're getting more, I think, ladies.
We have an updated statement, Arnab, from NIA.
Okay, update, louder, Niranjan.
Another updated statement from the NIA, putting out a press release right now. NIA saying they have formally arrested 26/11 Mumbai terror attack conspirator Tahawwur Rana on arrival at the IGIA, not Palam, IGIA in New Delhi.
That's the Palam airport.
So they have confirmed that he's been formally arrested. This is the first statement that has come out after he was arrested, confirming that he is now in NIA custody. Sure,
well, in fact, this is the picture. This is the picture the moment after they landed. In fact, he was taken straight out of the Metropolitan Detention Center. In fact, these were the same clothes that he was wearing, and he's been brought directly from there.
All the Pakistanis watching this program tonight, will watch these pictures and see what we are going to do to them. And the sad part with the Pakistanis is he's a Pakistani man. And he's a Pakistani captain, remember, ladies and gentlemen, Pakistani army captain, Pakistan army captain Tahawwur Rana, a terrorist from a terrorist country who was behind 26/11, is held back and literally brought by the scruff of his neck by India's National Investigating Agency. Abdul Samad Yaqub, your thoughts today, please. All of Pakistan will be watching these pictures. You can't censor these pictures. A lot of people watching this from Pakistan on YouTube and everywhere, and they are saying that, why don't our channels show these pictures? So that we want to remove terrorism, we must see what India does to our terrorists. Abdul Samad Yaqub, your thoughts, please. This is live breaking news. The first pictures of Tahawwur Hussain Rana. Mr. Yaqub.
Well, the response, the official response from the MOFA or from the Ministry of the Foreign Affairs, for me, is a laughing stock, and nothing more than a laughing stock. I mean, I was surprised when I read the clarification from the Ministry of the Foreign Affairs. I mean, negating someone who is very much Pakistani. And I believe when the Mumbai attack took place, he was Pakistani at that time in 2008. And now, for me, it's like routine. In routine, is the
Raja Faisal on the bottom left. Thank you.
The agencies use them
on your own,
and lose them, and then discard them. They have discarded him, disowned him. I mean, come on, show some grace. At least don't deny that. He was not a Pakistani citizen. He was a very much Pakistani citizen. I don't know why they are trying to defend someone. I mean, at one side, even my friend Raja Faisal is disowning him that he's not Pakistani. Okay, I mean, you can defend at this level that he's a non-state actor. I agree. Although I am skeptic on this matter, that the state actor or non-state actor don't want to get into this debate. I mean, David Adley himself,
he would have been in Pakistan, right?
Rashab, do you know?
He didn't need to get another nationality. if he was a Pakistani.
Saleem Shehzad ko jante hain na?
You're living in Pakistan. Even if you go outside of the Pakistan, still you will remain Pakistan.
Because was the one who wrote a book about the Mumbai attacks, and he revealed so much facts, irrefutable facts about the Mumbai attacks. And do you know what happened to the Sayyid Saleem Shehzad? He was later abducted. He got abducted. ISI abducted him, and then he found dead. After a brutal torture, he found dead in the canals of the Punjab.
I've been told now by Gopi and Rhythm, we are hearing right now, that he has already left. He's on his way to the NIA court, which means he's out of the airport. And obviously, Gopi is standing there outside. First, I'd like to go across to Gopi, to our reporter, to someone from the desk who will tell me kindly in my ear whether we have a reporter shot live, because I can't see it here in the studio. Okay, we have, Soumya, have you seen which exit route are you at, and can you tell me what you see around you? Now we don't have Soumya. Now Soumya has been dropped. We've gone to the wrong windows again. We'll go back to the full frame shots tonight. Thank you so much to my production control team to be, please don't make me direct this program. I'm telling you again. It's terrible to make me do that. Uzma Kardar, ek aur Pakistani ko pakad ke, held him by the scruff of his neck, brought him to India, and there you are on television, crying again. You're back on the right-hand side speaking to Uzma Kardar, PMLN, please. As usual, another Pakistani will cry tonight and say, we don't know this Pakistani, you can kill him, you can hang him. And you know, the sad part is that when we hang him, when this Pakistani army guy is hanged, till he's dead, like Kasab, and when he's going to die, you're not even going to claim his body. His relatives in Pakistan will not be allowed to see his dead body. You know, and people like you will come.
I am not, your wish, unfortunately, will not come true, because Uzma is not crying. Uzma can only sympathize with you. You guys are living in a fool's paradise. I mean, imagine this gentleman, Rana. He's a Canadian citizen, and he left Pakistan in 1995.
Pakistan Army captain who was working with Hafiz Saeed, and who the US court noted that the government of India submitted strong evidence against Pakistan.
Never even visited Pakistan. They did not renew their Pakistan citizenship or get
all the transcripts of David Coleman Headley's testimony to the Northern District Court of Illinois, submitted by the Indian government based on hard evidence, call recordings by the FBI, and a conversation transcript found during the investigation proved without doubt the direct hand of the Pakistani establishment, ISI, and the army. Shame on you. Shame on people like you who losers of 1971, to come and still be in denial tonight. Shame on you.
In Pakistan,
शर्म आनी चाहिए आप जैसे लोगों को कि आज भी इधर आके कह रहे हैं ये पाकिस्तानी को मार दो, हमारा कोई लेना देना नहीं है उसके साथ.
It's got nothing to do with us.
वो तो हाफिज सईद को भेज दीजिए ना. What does he have to do with you? Thank you.
Making a mountain out of a molehill.
Now Soumya, we are going to live Soumya. We're going live to Soumya. What are you seeing around you, Soumya? We were told he's already on his way to the court. Does this mean he's left the airport area? Can Soumya be on air? Quicker vision mixing, please. Thank you. Soumya.
Well, it was expected that post 8 p.m. The convoy with Tahawwur Rana will be exiting from this main gate of the Palam airbase. So the movement is
okay. We're going to Rakshita right now, who's at the NIA court, where there's very tight security, a lot of tight security, ladies and gentlemen. And Tahawwur Rana has landed, and Rhythm has updates. Rhythm.
Right, the judge is already inside the NIA court.
Yes.
Dhyan Krishnan is already inside the court. We've also seen the lawyer who's representing Tahawwur Rana, Piyush Sachdeva, is already inside the court. And viewers, Dhyan Krishnan.
Carry on,
from the Patiala House Court, where we're going to be seeing the barricading, where Rakshita is joining us from. There's also a van that's gone in for security.
And that's the stakeout zone. That's where the media is. That's where the maximum pressure is tonight. That's where the maximum presence is tonight. And we are now being told, Shawan, that another 10 minutes, camera 4 comes alive, and another 10 minutes we are being told. Shawan.
The test identification parade is basically underway. That's the final stage of the arrest procedure. Another 10 minutes is what we are being told that he's going to be taken out.
Okay, let's go to Rakshita to see what's happening at the NIA court. Rakshita, it should be 5 to 7 minutes from now at the most, because usually in these kind of situations, there's going to be a green corridor. I can absolutely with certainty say that in this 15-minute drive, 20-minute drive, there's going to be a green corridor, and if you're lucky, you're going to see him coming in there, unless there's a second exit around you, but there shouldn't be one. I mean, he's going to go straight into the court. So this whole court area must be totally jam-packed with security right now. Tell us everything for viewers joining us in prime time tonight. That is our prime time anchor, Rakshita, there live outside the NIA court, and she's going to give you absolute ringside view of what's happening this evening as Rana prepares to arrive there.
Well, Arnab, absolutely. As you can see, that's a maximum media presence over here at gate number 4. You can see the top police officials also here. Since sunset, we see that the police deployment has only been doubled. If you see to the roadside, to the left of this road also, if you can pan the cameras and show the heavy police deployment. Yes, the traffic is still moving, so there is no blockage of this road. We are expecting that when he will be approaching, this will be sanitized. The road will be not so busy as it is looking right now, but you can see towards that circle also there is a traffic policeman who is managing the entire traffic. This is happening since late evening, ever since we got the news of him landing, and now we see maximum movement coming in as there are women and male police officers, both if you see of Delhi police there, from the DSP to all the top officials, they are all present inside, and inside the court and outside the court. Yes, there's another gate that is right behind the complex.
Okay, I've been told that Special NIA Judge Chandrajit Singh has reached the court to hear the case against Tahawwur Hussain Rana, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we have a lot of breaking here tonight, and we're joined by Samarpal Tur Singh, Indian Special Forces hero. He knows how to treat the Pakistanis properly. Uzma is still there. Uzma, are you back there? Can I see Uzma? Uzma.
Yes, I'm still there.
Yeah. Once again to you. I pity you, and shame on you for coming tonight and refusing to accept a Pakistani citizen as a Pakistani citizen.
When there's nothing in anything, then you start bashing Pakistan. Why? Because you're obsessed with Pakistan army, you're obsessed with the Pakistan intelligence agencies, you're scared of them, you can't match their performance. So I
know that there are family members of yours who got a thrashing in 1971. Would you like to identify the names of members of your family, your immediate near and dear ones? Who are the people from your family, people you are related to? Can you name the people? आपके family के कौन-कौन लोग हैं जिनको 1971 में अच्छी तरह से मार पड़ी थी? जरा नाम बताइए.
When you get some evidence,
who are the people from your family, Uzma, who are part of the ones who got a thrashing in 1971?
This gentleman is a Canadian citizen. And I think you should go and talk to the Canadian government about him, because he left Pakistan in 1995 and he's been there since. He didn't renew his Pakistani nationality.
Okay,
his families have never visited Pakistan.
This is Major Samarpal Tur Singh.
We've seen gone and settled down in the US.
Thank you. Volume down. We'll change it there. We're seeing some movement in the Palam Airport area. I'd like to see the pictures out there. But these are just some cars that are coming in and out. On the right-hand side, ladies and gentlemen, are pictures of Tahawwur Hussain Rana, his first pictures, which we got some time back. And windows are not changing tonight, but I go right now. I will be going to Major Samarpal Tur Singh. Samarpal Tur Singh, we are seeing a lot of activity tonight. I mean, we expect this to be extremely quick. I do not think we have the time to go through a lengthy process. It's not a Congress government in charge. How do you think things will pan out now? I mean, we have an opportunity here, but people are also going to be angry if he's going to be eating on taxpayer money for a long time. We need to get this man hanged fast, but there is a process as well. And we need to maximize this in terms of what we can gain from his confessions, his statements, his interrogation, and everything else, because he's also he's going to be a gold mine of information, especially if we can manage to get this on record. So, Samar, your thoughts tonight? Samar? Again, okay, silence from the PCR. I do not hear. I do not see guests on the right-hand side either, so it becomes difficult. I'm sort of anchoring in the blind. Thank you so much. I'm going to Air Vice Marshal B.K. Murli. The windows on the right. Thank you, if you please. Air Vice Marshal B.K. Murli was part of the 26/11 operation. He was the last person who spoke to Major Sandeep Unikrishnan. And he's therefore a very significant witness of this incident. You're seeing these denials. You got Uzma. She's sort of a practiced Pakistani politician in absolute denial tonight. Air Marshal B.K. Murli, your thoughts as we are getting this man in our lockup?
Your behavior. Look at the way you people are carrying on. I think the only thing you need to worry about is that your taxpayers' money is going to be spent on this gentleman. So you should worry about that.
Don't worry, we spent our taxpayer money feeding 93,000 Pakistani cowards, one of whom was from your family. Which of your family member was... One of your family members was also fed by us. Would you like to name him? Would you like to name the person?
We know that...
Do you want to name the person from your family who you are directly related to, who was in our custody?
Your army is nowhere near...
you are suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder. 1 minute. Let me deal with her for a minute.
They've been caught on Canadian soil. They've been caught on British soil.
She's ashamed of the person from her family.
They are exporting terrorism all over the world.
Yeah.
So you need to answer these questions. You need to answer how we caught an Indian spy who was your naval officer in Balochistan. What the hell was he doing in Balochistan? What was he was just involved in terrorist activities. Have you found anybody on your soil from Pakistan? No, you don't. You find somebody, a Canadian citizen who has been sent from the US, and my God, you are trumpeting it all over your channels. Don't you have anything better to do? Don't you have any other issues that you can, talk about your people, talk about their issues, talk about the way you are abusing human rights in Kashmir, and maybe you can give them back their rights. Talk about the atrocities you are committing in Nagaland. Nobody even wants to stay with you anymore. And look at the Khalistan movement. You are killing Sikhs all over the world. The Sikh leadership, Guru Gurpant saying this, he said that openly, it's very clear that the Jafar Express terrorist attack was something designed by India, because that's how they operate. You have become proxies. You are exporting terrorism all over the world. So you need to answer these questions, and you need to put your own house in order rather than wasting your time and just what is the jubilation all about? I fail to understand.
Can you tell me the name of your family member who was in our custody in 1971?
You guys should not waste your energy.
Okay. Air Marshal B.K. Murli, I'd like to go to you first. I'm not wasting my energy on you right now, Uzma. Air Marshal B.K. Murli, this denial is getting louder. Obviously, it wouldn't have been there had there not been any evidence, because this man was working very, very closely with David Coleman Headley. I mean, they were left and right hand working to carry out the 26/11 operation. Air Marshal Murli. Air Marshal Murli.
You just talk in the air.
Thanks a lot, Arnab. Thanks a lot, Arnab. I've been listening to the lady very patiently. I really don't know what she is talking about. I think she is barking up the wrong tree. She is bringing red herrings. Now she should be talking about Tahawwur Rana, who actually was born in Pakistan and then disappeared to Canada to take a citizenship. Anyway, notwithstanding that, it is a very, as far as we are concerned, this man who actually perpetrated the Bombay terror has been caught. 166 people were killed because of this man, and now we have got him in, and we have dragged him to India.
On the right, please. Thank you very much. Continuing to direct the program tonight. Thank you. Yeah. Continue, Marshal Murli. I'm just directing. Yeah.
Evidence first. And then
thank you.
Thank you very much, Arnab.
I said Raja Faisal on the right. You're not hearing me.
But
you're not hearing me.
One Rana will really not going to make much of a difference, because there are many other big fishes we are still out in the large, like actually the mastermind in chief. That Hafiz Saeed is at large, then Zakirul Lakwi is at large, then Major Iqbal is at large, then Bennett Coleman, that David Headley is at large. He is the man who came to India so many times, and he was funded by Major Iqbal, and the terror funding was done by him. Actually, instead of talking about what all is happening in our country, the lady who just spoke just now should be worried about what is going to come out of this man's mouth when the NIA interrogates him. Actually, we all know that this man was the link between ISI of Pakistan and LET, and probably is going to warn up when they put pressure on him.
Meaning that
notwithstanding all that, we have caught him. It is a diplomatic victory, and he's going to cover up all the information, and we are going to drag all those people who perpetuated the Bombay carnage, and make them that they hang in India.
Air Marshal, thank you very much for your speech. What meaning or what evidence that would be so valuable for India? And can it be presented to the whole world? Can it be presented to the International Criminal Justice?
I cannot see them.
Can we do that? No, you can't. Reason being, you're just dragging in a man who was having a single business related to, of course, travel agent, and that's it. This is how he's been facilitating. He's one of the old classmates. His schoolmate, of course, David Hadley was his schoolmate, and you were talking about David Hadley. Why couldn't India bring David Hadley to India? Why not?
Can I just be there with Raja? 1 minute. I don't need a 3-window. I need to speak to Raja for a while. Aditi, you need to help me with this. These are new guests, and they will not listen to the instructions unless I am the only person with Raja live. So thank you very much, directors, for listening to me tonight. Now, Raja, listen to me. See, you and I are talking.
I think I can put the same questions to you.
Yeah.
What value India would be carrying when bringing someone like Tahawwur Rana to India and investigating
You're asking me, I understood your question. I have Indian high intelligence, not the average low Pakistani intelligence.
I agree. He will give a statement. He will give a statement against Pakistan, against ISI, against whoever you want him to. Of course, he will be issuing that statement. Will Raja, that statement carry any burden?
Yeah, I'll tell you why it will. I'll explain to you. See, the whole thing, Raja, in this is the entire Pakistani link is established by establishing the Rana-Headley link. First, you put that into your head.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, we have proof that, and we gave this to an American court, that Headley and Rana worked together, right? Headley, who is working with Lashkar-e-Toiba, worked together. Yes, it's been given to the American court, and the American court has accepted it. The Northern District of Illinois Court also accepted further in an appeal in the US Supreme Court. Okay.
Shall I tell you something? I think more. There was another case against this Tahawwur Rana in America, and in which it was proven that he was not directly involved into some activity, but yes, he facilitated his friend with the documentation related to travel.
Yeah. Now the thing is, therefore, I thank you for your acknowledgement on the program. 1 minute. I thank you for your acknowledgement that Tahawwur Rana was the logistics manager of 2611. Now, therefore, you have accepted that he was the logistics manager of 2611. Ladies and gentlemen, these are live pictures from Palam. I'm speaking right now to a guest, an important point. We stay with that, directors. Stay with it. Don't disturb me. So you have accepted, thank you, that he was the logistics manager of 2611. Now, the logistics manager of 2611 is working with David Coleman Headley. David Coleman Headley has taken a plea bargain and thrown Tahawwur Hussain Rana under the bus. Now, all of Headley's plans and Rana's plans, there is nothing called a Rana plan or a Headley plan. There are the Headley-Rana plans. They are therefore working together. And therefore, they are working in one group, including the mock-up of the attack, the GPS mapping, and the exact timing and operations of the mapping. Okay? Now, in a recorded September 2009 conversation, of which there is a recording, Rana is saying that the Lashkar-e-Toiba attackers who were part of 2611 should get Pakistan's highest military honor, the Nishan-e-Haidar, And he praises the masterminds and says that I have really enjoyed working together with the Lashkar-e-Toiba and the ISI on this matter. Now, one minute. Please,
I
please.
disagree with this statement.
Now, please remember this.
Pakistan has never been mentioned. Pakistan has never been involved in this activity. And yes, when it comes to Hafiz Saeed is someone who's in the jail in Pakistan, 68 years of imprisonment he was awarded by Pakistan. When it comes to other people who were involved in it, yes, they too.
Anyway, Samarpal Toor is on the left. I did not know he's on because I can't see him in the blind. 1 second, Samarpal Toor on the left.
With imprisonment.
Yeah, Samarpal Toor is responding. My desk has told me, my director has confirmed. And Samarpal
Pakistan is giving imprisonment to these people, then how come you are maligning Pakistan in this case?
Yeah, so
when this man is clearly
you know, 1 minute.
March 2001, this man is a Canadian national.
Faisal, listen to me. Faisal, don't be an idiot in this. The fact is, in 2006, I'm not saying, I'm saying don't be an idiot.
Arnab, before 9/11, he got the nationality of Canada. So he's a Canadian national since long before the 9/11.
Yeah.
Forget about Mumbai 26.
And now 1 point. Samar is responding tonight. Critical point before Samar comes in is to understand the link between Hafiz Saeed, David Coleman Headley and Tahawwur Rana is very, very close because Saeed is in touch with both of them. And Saeed tells Headley that I have spoken to Tahawwur Rana. You work with Tahawwur Rana, uses contacts and uses camouflage to conceal the real purpose of your travel. The mastermind behind that is that coward Hafiz Saeed, and Samarpal Toor will tell you more. Samar.
Okay. To begin with, just can you recall and tell me which institution is this? It's called Hassan Abdal Cadet School. Does it exist in Pakistan?
Hassan Abdal Cadet School.
Does
I'm
it
not
exist?
going to anyone now.
And not all of them.
Not at 8:51.
It's just a
What is this?
Okay. Now the coincidence is that Tahawwur Rana and David Coleman Headley, aka Dawood Saeed Gilani, were in the same school and they were batchmates. Are you aware of it?
Yeah. And what does it suggest? If a person like me, I have been to army public schools as well. I have been to army public school. I have been to army public college as well.
Let me finish.
Mean that I'm an army man? Doesn't mean that I'm a journalist.
Let me finish, sir. I'm just putting up. Okay, after this, they knew each other since childhood. They grew up. One became a ANC doctor in the Pakistan military, and another kid went to Boston with his mother because she got divorced, and he was working in a bar helping his mother out, where David Coleman Headley got up close, personal, and good friends with who? Drug dealers, drug cartels. That is where his trouble began in the US and his relationship with the DEA. Whereas Captain Rana, he was a Pakistan Army officer posted at Siachen. He contracted HAPO, that is high altitude pulmonary edema. He was declared unfit for that tenure and he was sent back to MH in Islamabad, from where empty mind is a devil's workshop. He forged documents and he went away to Canada. Understood?
No, so you don't direct me, please. Thank you.
No, that is entirely wrong.
I'd like to go back live to the NIA court for an update. This debate can continue. And at the NIA courts, I have with me. Can we go to the NIA courts quicker? And Rakshita is there. Rakshita, location, please, because I think he's moved out of the Palam area where we have Gopi and Soumya, which means he's on his way to the NIA courts, but he hasn't reached yet. That's taking a very long time. What are you hearing? What's the buzz?
Well, the buzz, in fact, if we talk about the police officials, they are not ready to divulge any details. They're just saying that, no, we have to wait some time. We don't know what if he comes, what if he doesn't come. Well, we are here. We are here for some time. That's all they are saying. But as you can see, the movement of the traffic is smooth right now. Of course, nobody else is allowed inside except for the judicial officials, the lawyers representing each party, and of course, the judges and the police officials inside.
Is it possible, we stay with those pictures, is it possible, Shravan, that they'll do this virtually?
Right,
that this will be a virtual appearance.
They are saying that they are doing a test identification parade right now. That's the reason why this is taking some time.
Test identification parade of?
Yes, that of Tahawwur Rana. The reason why you're seeing a back picture of Rana being put out right now is only because the TIP has not been completed.
And that would be happening where?
This is going to happen at the Palam Air Base itself. So this was supposed to happen at the headquarters, but there is a change of plan right now. That's the only reason why there is a delay.
At the air base?
Yes, that's what we're being told right now.
Why is there no they scant media presence then at the airbase? I don't see much movement behind Gopi. Gopi, is there much movement around you? Can I have Gopi on air? Gopi, much movement around you because it seems quite, I don't see much media presence. Is there a stakeout? Because traffic is moving quite smoothly. Does it appear he's there inside, the kind of security presence you would have expected if he was?
Well, indeed, we still have Delhi police here. There is deployment of around 3 units. I would ask my camera person to show. This is the exact gate of Palam Air Base. While that side, you can see there are also media personnel present there. So everyone is in fact eagerly waiting that Tahawwur Rana might come out of this gate anytime from now. As Shravan just said that, he is undergoing test, identification test. So probably we are expecting him to come out any time from now. You can see there is also Delhi police deployment outside the gate. I would ask my camera person to show you that how Delhi police is waiting there, and they are in fact waiting Tahawwur Rana to come out.
1 minute, Gopi, thanks. Gopi, thanks. Shravan, you're saying we expect some more visuals.
I just have a confirmation from the NIA chief that they're doing the TIP. The reason why they've not released the frontal pictures because of the parade. So we are expecting another picture of Rana to come out after the TIP.
Still inside the Parliament.
Yes, and if you see the picture that they have released, it's the same picture. In fact, he's wearing the American prison uniform.
Can you play it on air if you're listening to monitoring this? Thank you.
This is a clear indication that he was taken immediately after the detention center, the same American prison uniform that he's still wearing. And after the TIP is done, another picture is expected to come out.
After the TIP happens, I mean, this is happening at the Palam area.
That's what I've been told.
Does he have to go rhythm physically to the NIA court?
Yes, for the first time he will be, Arnab, and there's lots of reasons for that. The entire world is watching. We are a democratic country. Several people even within the country are talking about why or whether he should be taken in for virtually. But we as a democratic country, following the democratic process, are going to show we are giving him legal representation in our court of law, and that's why he's globally, to the global world, we show, going to be produced in the Delhi NIA court before a sitting judge with the presence of senior advocates, Dayan Krishnan, who's been fighting this extradition case also in the US
Okay,
courts.
then we'll take a very short break because we have some time. We take a very short break. Coming back, among other things, while we are continuing with this coverage, why, on expected lines, the Congress party has started demanding the full legal rights of Tahawwur Hussain Rana. The pro-Afzal Guru party, has now started waging a battle for the legal rights of Tahawwur Hussain Rana. More when I'm back.
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.
आज दही बड़ा खाने का मन है। वाह क्या स्वाद! असली स्वाद तो MDH दही बड़ा रायता मसाले से ही आता है।